Are you ready to give your garden the ultimate winter makeover? Imagine looking out on a garden that's not only prepped for the cold, but set up to bounce back with more life and color come spring. Winter might sound like a time to ignore your plants, but it's actually the perfect season to lay the groundwork for a thriving garden. Stick around and I'll show you 5 essential tips to make your garden winter ready and even more resilient. 5 tips for a successful winter garden.
Leave some plants standing.
First up, let's talk about leaving some plants standing. It might feel strange, but don't cut everything down. Certain plants, like tall grasses and seed heads, not only add winter beauty, they also provide shelter for wildlife like birds and beneficial insects. Plus, these plants trap a bit of extra warmth, giving your soil a buffer against freezing temperatures. So, leave those stems standing and let nature do its thing. Cover the ground with mulch. Next, let's talk mulch. Covering the ground with a layer of mulch is like wrapping a cozy blanket around your garden.
Mulch insulates the soil, keeping roots warm and protecting them from frost.
It also locks in moisture, which is essential during those dry winter days.
Spread a thick layer of mulch around your beds, about 2 to 3 inches deep to keep your plants safe and sound. Add compost to the soil.
Now, don't underestimate the power of compost in the winter. Adding a layer of compost before the ground freezes gives your soil a boost in nutrients that will break down slowly over the colder months. When spring arrives, your soil will be loaded with natural fertilizers, ready to feed your new plants. Think of it as a little spring preview of nutrients for your garden.
Plant bulbs in the fall.
One of my favorite parts of winter prep planting bulbs. It's a simple step, but planting bulbs in the fall means you'll have an early, colorful bloom as soon as the snow melts. Just imagine tulips, daffodils, and crocuses popping up when spring hits. These bulbs actually need the cold season to grow strong roots, so plant them now for a stunning burst of color later.
Prune trees and shrubs.
Last, but not least, it's time to prune. Pruning trees and shrubs before the deep freeze keeps them healthy and directs growth where it's needed most. Remove any dead or diseased branches, but don't go overboard. Focus on shaping and clearing only the essentials. This little winter cleanup helps your plants conserve energy, which they'll thank you for in the spring. And there you have it, 5 simple ways to prep your garden for winter. Each of these steps adds a layer of protection that helps your garden survive, and even thrive, in the cold months ahead. Whether you're adding mulch, planting bulbs, or leaving those plants standing, you're setting your garden up for year-round beauty and success. If you found these tips helpful, hit the likes button and don't forget to subscribe for more gardening insights all year long. And if you're ready to stock up on supplies, check out the links in the description for my favorite tools, mulches, and winter gardening essentials. Let's keep growing together even when the weather says otherwise. Also, if you're not already part of our Gardening Coast 2 Coast community, come join us. Share your winter garden setup, connect with fellow gardeners, and get advice straight from the experts. There's a whole world of winter gardening waiting for you,